come along with me for a winter foraging walk. After windstorms is actually one of my favorite times in the winter to go foraging. You can see all of this stuff that's fallen down along the road. That means there's tons of stuff that's also fallen down in the forest and along the trails. Lots of stuff fallen down, all these nice big trees, and there'll be lots of good stuff to see, I think. What's that? Kind of looks like a heart. Maybe a mushroom? Oh, nope. A wasp's nest. That's cool. Oh, what's that? Oh my gosh, that is cool. Whoa. That's a lot of wasps of some kind. Whoa. I think they're all done for this year, especially after the ice storm. That's really cool. I think that it fell down out of either that big Douglas fir or this really big western red cedar. That's a super fun find. I'm not gonna forage it or do anything with it. It's just a cool find. See, windstorms present coolest things out in nature. All right, let's go see, watch my step, what else we can find out here. Because if that's just the beginning, whoo, what else might we find? This is actually one of my favorite places on the trail. You can see a big limb came down. And actually right here is a really good, oh yeah, that's nice. Except for the slug. Go away, slug friend. This is lungwort, which is a lichen. I have only ever found it like fallen down like this. So many of the lichens, it's very slow growing. So I make sure that I only grab, what I can actually use. This is really great, exactly for what it's called for, lungwort. So it really supports the lungs a lot. So teas, decoctions, tinctures, things like that. This doesn't look like much, but there's good stuff just right in this area. There's lots of these really nice, fresh Douglas fir branches that have fallen down. And you could take little bits and pieces and chop them up and use them for stovetop simmering pots, which are really nice. And they just impart that nice Christmas tree smell, winter forest smell. Oh yeah, smells so good. There's no smell-o-vision. Drats. And just right next door is some really nice western red cedar. I really like to make teas and tinctures out of this as well. And you could chop up little pieces and also put it in your simmering pot as well. And just right nearby is also some usnea or usnea, however you want to say it. Side note, if you are particular about how things are said, including scientific names, this is not the channel or the place for you. So I like to actually dry this and chop it up and add it to the onion poultice that I use on my son. Immediately, anything he gets a cold, it goes straight to his lungs. And so I like to chop this up and add it to that onion poultice. You can, same thing, teas, tinctures, decoctions probably would work a little better with these because they are a little tough. Just like the lungwort, it's going to grow way up high in a tree. And it's very, very slow growing. Takes a really long time, many years to get to this length. So that's why I like to come and harvest it from when it's fallen after windstorms. So really great time to find some of this usnea or usnea. Yeah, there is so much beautiful fallen red cedar here. And that just made me think about how easy it is to get super excited about all of the gifts that the wind has helped the forest gift us. And to just a kind reminder to both myself and everyone else to only take as much as you need. If you're going to share, it's cool to take extra and share that around. But to just limit the amount and really try to be excited and then not pick everything up. That has definitely happened to me before, especially with the western red cedar after a windstorm like this. It's hard not to get excited and see just that beautiful bright green. I don't like to harvest it from the tree directly. That's just, I don't feel comfortable with that. That's just me. And it doesn't take that much. Like I can get a little plastic grocery sack or even like a produce bag full, and that will last me for a whole year for all the different ways that I'll use it. Simmer pots, teas, tinctures, all that kind of stuff. So definitely one, and many of them, that's true, a little goes a long ways. All right, we're coming up to a part of the trail where I know there is a tree that I'm really hoping there is a fallen branch of. It's another one of my things that I just look forward to harvesting in the winter, and not usually this early. It's just a week or so after solstice, but you know, a windstorm happened. Why the heck not see if it's gonna happen? Just trying to peek. There is a cottonwood tree up here, and I'm hoping there's a fallen branch and maybe there'll be some buds. So fingers crossed, and let's find out. Oh yeah, there's one right there, and there's a nice big one right here. So this will be good. All right, see if I can go, there we go. So the cottonwood, ooh, it's sticky already. Get it to focus. Is not interested in focusing. There we go. So here are the nice cottonwood buds. The cottonwood tree worked really hard. If you can see where it's shiny, just like right there by my fingernail, that is the resin. Oh, here's some on my thumb. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that to show up. There we go. Some of the resin. Oh, it smells so good, like beeswax. And so this is the best time to get this. So this fallen branch is actually quite sizable, and I'm gonna take all of it. I know that I just said don't do that, and it's a fallen branch, and this might be my only time. So I'm going. So they're pretty easy but messy to harvest. You just snap them right off using your fingers and just take the buds. And I know that this is cottonwood partly because there's still leaves on there, and also because look at those fingers, yowzas. Whew. I've actually got quite a bit. This will make really nice amount of oil. So pretty good finds today. Douglas fir, cottonwood, red cedar, lungwort, usnea, and cool wasp nest things. And I was probably only out here for about half an hour, 45 minutes, including time snapping off all of the cottonwood buds. It's not raining, yes, and it's not cold. So this, like after a windstorm, and it's relatively dry and feels frankly balmy compared to what it was before, it's the best time to get out in winter. So I really encourage you to do that. It doesn't have to be for actually foraging and harvesting, just going and looking around at all the different trees and plants and how they look different in the winter. So get yourself out there, maybe get dirty if you feel like it.